Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to see another topic related to the concept of a router. As you had gone through the previous video, you may get clear about what do you mean by the routing and how router will be works. But basically, the concept of router, switches, and the bridge will play the very important role in the data communication and system. Whenever any devices or whenever any we can say that key two devices want to communicate with each other at that time, router play the very important role to provide the basically the path to the number of packet which will be available with that particular devices. So again we are going to see the basic concept of how the router uh, definitions and how it will be have the different kind of routers available and the internal parts of the some routers. Then we are moving to the switch and the particular bridge definitions also. So router is a device that act as a medium for interconnecting several PCs. I think all of you may aware about the router devices. You may had seen the router in the your college premises also, maybe in your home also there will be available. There are the number of routers which will be available for whenever you want to need internet connections at your home site or at your particular working locations. At that time we need a device, electronic devices which will be helpful to interconnected with the several PC for the internet. At that time router will be used. So if a PC name computer A and want to send data to the computer B, then the router will choose the best path within the network and send the data. So in the networks, for example, suppose you want to transfer the data from device to device, at that time that router will provide the best path to reach at the particular devices. So a router is a device that forwards the data packets between computer networks. So I think whenever we want to send any information or whenever you want to copy or forwarding some information in the network with the help of internet without that time or without at that time we will try to forward that packet with the help of the router. So router is a devices which will be interconnected computer in a networks. So router is one kind of a computer. We call it as a one kind of a computer. In this diagram, you can see that how the interface message processor, that is IMP, the first internet router will be used. A router is a computer just like any other computer, including a PC. The very first router used for the Advanced Research Project Agency network, that is the APRANET, was the interface message processor, that is the IMP. IMP is the first router which will be used by the APRANET. The IMP was a Honeywell 316 mini computer. This computer brought the APRANET to life on August 30, 1969. Means for forwarding the messages to the another device in the network at that time, APRANET will identify the device, that is the IMP interface message processor, that will provide services like providing the path or services to the devices. Information will be reach safely at the particular destinations. There are the number of facilities will be available with the router, that is the fixed router and the modular router. Fixed router has non-upgradable, cannot be add and remove the Ethernet or several serial interfaces, doesn't have any slots in that particular fixed kind of a router. But in the modular router, it is upgradable, can be added remove interfaces as per requirement. Number of slots will be available. So basically router have the two types, that is fixed router and the modular router. And there are some another types will be available, that is a wireless router, then modern router, edge router, access router, distribution router, and core router. Each and every have the different meaning, different purpose regarding the data communication. Wireless router, it combines a number of base stations as well as the number of wired LAN switches. So each and every have the different meaning and different kind of functions which will be available with that particular router. So basically the router have the two types, and then these types also along with the that two types will be available. So some of the router types and their devices, how it will be look like, that will be shown in this particular diagram. So wireless router will be most of the time will be used by the your home also at the particular working environment also. That wireless router will be helpful for to provide a internet facility, or to provide a facility that it will be without a wire, and you can easily install it, or you can easily fix it at your particular area. Then the modern router which is available, edge router also available, access router, distribution router, and the core router. These are all the diagrams which will be shown by each and every router. So it is a very curiosity about the router, that how it will be look like in the internal way, means how the inside view of a router. If you can see in this diagram, it will be shown that how it will be looks like, which by combination of hardware and particular chips will be available in there, and that by using that particular combination of hardware devices, we will try to create the particular router that will help you to provide a particular communication between the two devices. It will contain the power supply, then the flash memory, boot ROM, RAM, DRAM, and then the CPU. So as we consider about the internal components of the router, it have the CPU, RAM, ROM, flash memory, and the NVRAM. That is the CPU, as you know that it execute the operating system instructions such as system initialization, routing function, and the switching function that will be available with that particular router. Then RAM, that is a volatile type of a memory, and it is losses its content when the router is restarted. It is also known as a temporary storage, and used to store the running configuration links or files. Then the ROM also, as you know that ROM will be the does not lose his content when the power is switched off and all the things, or your device will be restarted. Bootstrap program is located here. It is the same as the BIOS of the PC. Then the flash memory which will be available, one of the internal component of a router, that will contain the Interworks operating system, that is iOS, developed by Cisco, is stored here, and iOS is a command line interface which will be available, flash memory. And then NVRAM, non-volatile RAM, that is similar to hard disk, that will be present in that particular components of a router, also known as a permanent storage, and is used to load startup configuration files. So such kind of internal component which will be used in the router. So by using this component, your router may get created, and it will be properly provide a path, a way to the particular packets, to how to reach at the particular destinations. So most of the time it may happen that firewall needed to your particular networks to avoid interference of the bad things, or to avoid the interference of the malwares. So most of the time a router will be act as a firewall. It play the role of a firewall. Why firewall will be needed, and how the router will be act as a firewall to your particular network. So we are going to discuss this is the important topics, that when a PC directly connected to the particular internet, at that time it will require the global unique IP addresses is assigned to our PC at that time by the internet service provider. These addresses is public, that is it is can be known to anyone anywhere to the internet. In such cases, anyone can use the IP addresses of your user machines, do some kind of a malicious type of a work. So means that whenever your computer will be directly connected with the particular internet, at that time it may chances that your machine's IP addresses may be hacked, or may be accessed by the malware, malicious type of a particular work. So because it may happen that your network may get accessed by the another users, we can say that. So router will be act as a firewall here, that key what happened that key in such a cases is the IP addresses is assigned to the particular router by the internet service provider and not to the particular PC. So because of that, now it is the work of router to assign the private addresses to the particular PCs. Means you can directly not assign the particular IP addresses to your particular PC. You can assign the IP addresses to your particular router, and router will be assigning the particular IP addresses to the devices or PCs which will be connected with the particular router. So when we send any packet, router removes the IP addresses and attach its own public IP addresses. In turn, store the information about all the changes which will be made in that particular type of IP addresses. When any packet come to the PC, router gets information which it has stored and accordingly routes the packet to the source machines. Means by knowing the IP addresses of the particular packets from the particular packets, that packets will be properly provided the way or path to the reach at the particular destinations that will be required, from where that packet will be coming and where that packet will need to be sent. In this way, our PC is not visible on the net, but our PC can see the particular internet. So this you can see that key it will be act as a particular firewall, because firewall will be needed whenever you want to access the internet in your particular network. At that time, firewall will support you to we can say ban the wrong thing, to ban the malware, to ban the particular type of attackers which will be want to attack your networks. Because of that, you can easily uh, remove such kind of activity. So this is about the concept of a router. As the router will be operates in the network layer of the OSI model, this diagram will show you how the router will be used in the network layer of the OSI model. That is, then the switches will be used in a data link layer, and the hubs will be used in the physical layer of the OSI model. So this OSI model will show you how the router will be used in the networks layer of the OSI model. As we know that key internal components of a router that will contain the NVRAM, RAM, flash, ROM, and the particular, we can see that key CPUs will be there. Then the packets routed by the router to their destination, that is the important part, that we most of the student may aware about this concept, that key how the packet will be sending and reach at the particular destination. Because in the networks, you know that there are number of routers which will be available, means more than one router will be present in that particular networks. So whenever we want to send a packet in that particular networks, at that time the packet contain the source and destination address regarding that particular network. So whenever we send that packet over the network, that packet will be maybe reach at the router, then router will be identified, then it will be provided by using the particular algorithm, by using the particular routing table information. That packet will be moved forward to the another router. Then same again and again thing will be happen until that packet not reach up to the particular destination. So various type of routing algorithm will be available there. We are going to see in upcoming lectures also. Then the routing table provide the information regarding that particular data, we can say key sessions, key how the information will be available and which information we need to use for sending the packet over the network. Because we need to provide the different path, we need to provide the path to the particular packet to reach at the destinations by using the information available in that particular table. So source want to send the packet to the particular destination. At that time, destination source router which will available, that is the physical address, protocol address which will be available. Then that packet will be provided to the input part of the router one, then it will be checked, and then it will be provided the output part of the router one. Then that packet will be reach at the second router, that is the destination host of the router 2. then it will be again check, again it will be provided to the router number 3, and then it will be reach at the particular destination. So there are the number of routers which will be available in that network, and the path which will be available in network. So each and every path, there are the number of routers which will be available. So for each and every packet, that router will be checking the information, then it will be moved forward to the another router one by one to reach at the particular destination. So this is the way of a router will be reach at the particular destination, that information will be provided to them. So advantages of a router is that key router limits the collision domains. Router can function on LAN and WAN. Router can connect different media and architectures. Router can determine best path route for data to reach at the destinations. Router can filter the broadcast. There are some advantages available with that particular routers. And some disadvantages regarding the router is that key router is a more expensive than hub, bridge and the switch. Router only works with routable protocols. Routing updates consume bandwidth, increase latency due to greater degree of packet filtering. So by using the protocol, routing protocol, that will be use the particular communication. So in upcoming lecture, we also going to see about the various routing protocol which will be available with that particular router. So these are the some disadvantages regarding the routers. So till we had discussed about the concept of the router, how it will be means look likes, and internally which are the internal components of router, then the advantages and disadvantages of the router. Then we will move toward the network switch concept of a small concept of network switch. Then we are going to see the definition of the particular bridge. So network switch, I think all of you may aware about the switch which will be available. That is switching technique will different, and the switch network switch will be the different part. So switch will be available in the, we can say that in our lab also, and I think you may not properly seen it. So switches will help you to connected your particular PCs to the your networks also. Your all the means whenever you want to use your LAN or WAN in your particular networking, at that time switches will be help you to connected all your devices to the particular networks. So a network switch is a device used to connect network segment or network devices. So at that time, if you want to connected the multiple types of devices in the network, at that time switches will be uses. So network switch receive message and send them to the targeted audience. So if you want to send data in a particular network by using a switch, you can send it properly to your targeted audience by using the network switch. It is a telecommunication device that uses the packet switching to receive, process and forward the data to the destination's address. So these are also you try to use the packet type of a switching. So these are the switch look like, that is centrally we can see that how the switch will be look like, and in their ports you can easily connected your devices to access that particular network. So your computer may be connected to the you can say that camera, then the laptop, then CPU, all are they connected with the particular switches. Network switch forwards the data to one or multiple devices that need to be received it. Switches are the multi-port network bridge that processes and forward data to at the data link layer. Means data link layer will use the concept of a switches. If you want to send the packets or data to the multiple type of devices, at that time you can easily use the switch that processes the data at the network layer or above it, known as the layer 3 switch or multi-layer switch. So there are some kind of a layer 1 switch, layer 2 switch, layer 3 switch. So these are the switches which will be available. So just we are going to discuss here that key what do you mean by the switch, how the it look like, and how it will be connected the devices to the particular switches to use in that particular network. So this is about the concept of a switch. Now we are going to see the definition of a bridge. So bridge is nothing but a network. Bridge is that allow us to create a single network from multiple networks. Means if you want to connect two LANs, or if you want to connect the two LANs from the different buildings also, at that time we are going to use the concept of a bridge. Means it look like a bridge. Means if you want to go outside the particular river, at that time you are going to use the bridge to reach at the particular another way of the particular river side. So at that time that bridge will help you to connect that particular two end. So same here is that concept of a bridge, that key in networking also it may happen that key most of the time it will be required that key two or more than two LANs, it means point to point LAN or point to multi point LAN need to be connected with each other at that time. So that concept of connecting with each other, that will be used by the network bridge. It allows the create single network from the multiple networks. This function is called a network bridging or a bridging logic. Bridging is a different from the routing. Routing will provide the different kind of functions, and the bridging will provide the different kind of roles and functions. Routing allow multiple network to communicate independently and yet remain separate. So in this diagram you can see that the concept of a bridge. Station A on LAN 1 and station B on LAN 2 want to be joined with each other to share some information or to share some network information with each other. At the time bridge device will help you to connect it that both the LANs. So in this diagram you can see that how the software lab and the IT lab will be connected with each other by using the bridge switch. We can call it the bridge switch. So this is for the bridge, means if you want to connect it with the two labs, at the time bridge will be used. So wireless bridge is one or more segment of the bridge network are wireless. The device is known as a wireless bridge, and the function of wireless bridging is that you can easily connect it with the two components of the LANs, two LAN with the help of a wireless bridge. So point to point bridge and multi-point, point to multipoint, these are the two types of bridging. So these are the diagram for the point to point bridging with a wired, that is two devices will be connected, means one point to point lab will be used, software lab will be connected to the IT lab by using the particular bridge. Then this is the diagram for the point to multi-point bridging, that is a wired lab, that is a wired kind of a technique will be used. So software lab will be connected with the education department lab also and the IT lab also. So this is the for the multi-point, and which will be used the bridges for the connecting with the two labs. So this is the point to multi-point by using the wired LAN they can be used. So we can also use the wireless same for the point to point bridging also, and a point to multi-point type of a bridging also. So you can easily use the wireless kind of a technology for same in a bridging also. So basically you just need to understand the concept of bridge, that key bridge is used to connected the, you can say, the multiple LANs or a point to point LAN or point to multi-point kind of a LAN or a network area to connect it with each other. By using a bridge you can easily connect that thing with each other. So this is about the concept of a bridge. So today we had just seen the concept of a router. I think basic concept of router, how the, what is the definition of router, how it will be look like inside, how the components which will be available in the inside component of the router, then the NVRAM, RAM, ROM and the flash memory and the particular CPU will be available with the particular router. Then we had seen advantages and disadvantages of the particular router. Then we had seen what is mean by the network switch, which will be the device which will be used to connect it in the particular networks. And then we had seen the concept of a bridge, which will be used to connect the particular components, or we can say networks of LANs with each other. So this is about the concept of a most important concept of a data communication which will be used in a networking. So in next lecture we will try to discuss more about what do you mean by the routing algorithm, then the router concept, and again the concept related to the particular internet protocol. Then we are trying to move toward the IP addresses, IPv4, IPv6. Then we will try to discuss the another concept of the particular topic of this unit. So I hope ki your concept may get clear. Thank you very much for watching the video, and thank you very much.